Hi guys, Robbo46 here, welcome yourself to the penultimate round of Robbo's Racing League on MotoGP 19 on the Xbox One. We are at Sepang for this race, and currently it is Jack who is on pole position. He's currently on an even quicker time, so coming to the end of his lap. The current champion, he wrapped it up last race, or a couple of races ago. So yeah, the champion, he cannot be caught. Tommy D is currently in second place, just a tenth behind. What is this going to do to the gap? Extends it another 0.3 of a second. So the gap is currently 0.4 of a second back to Tommy D. Mikey in third. And you got Biker fourth, Neil in fifth, Sinister Hybrid in sixth, Snooker Greg in seventh, Stealing Set in eighth, and Joe in ninth, who's yet to set a time. So Jack is on another quickest first sector. Will he put in a quickest second sector? Right. Neil was on a personal best as well. Will he improve in position or just in time? He's just about to finish. Neil, he improves in time but not place. Mikey has gone quickest through sector 1. So Jack invalidated his lap time. So we need to go to Mikey. He's on a quick one at the moment on the Suzuki. Tommy D is just restarted his lap. He did go personal best in sector 1, but he obviously wasn't that happy with that. Mikey going through sector 2, personal best, just about staying on track. Just ran in a little bit too hot. So 1 minute 20 to go. Oh, that was on the curb, that was close. He's restarting his lap. Sinister Hybrid is on a personal best as well. And he is sporting a good number 58 and a Marco Simoncelli replica helmet as well. Jack's gone red in sector 1. Tommy D is gone grey, so he's restarting his lap. Sinister Hybrid, he has improved in time but not a place. Neil has gone red in sector 1, if I can find him. There he is. So he is a little bit further around the lap than Jack is. So he's orange in sector 2, so still a personal best. Jack, he's gone grey in sector 2. He's restarted. So if Neil completes this lap, this is his last flying lap. And yes, it does sound like he keeps hitting the rev limiter, but that is just a little bit of lag. Oh, like that. There you go. So yeah, this is Neil's last lap. He will not get another chance at improving. This is still a personal best. On to the back straight. 1 corner to go. Biker's had a crash. That's the end of his lap and his time attack. Oh, that's too hot. He's staying on track though. Is it still going to be a personal best? Jack's gone red in sector 1. Where is this going to put Neil? Still in 5th place. He improved by time again. VSR Mikey, he is on a personal best. Can he keep it going? If he can catch that person ahead of him at the right time, use him as a tow down the back straight, that could help, but I don't think he's going to be close enough. Oh. It's like Jack's lap is gone as well. Tommy D is on a personal best. So that must be Tommy D just ahead of him. It is. Tommy D going into the final corner, as is Mikey. Mikey is catching him. So I'm expecting Mikey to be going a little bit quicker. The Snooker Greg actually. So Tommy D He's a little bit behind Mikey. So Mikey improved in time but not place. Tommy D improved in time but not place. So Jack is on pole. We'll just confirm the times. Yep, Jack is on pole from Tommy D in second, VSR Mikey in third, Biker fourth, Neil fifth, Sinister Hybrid in sixth, Snooker Greg in seventh, Stealing Set in eighth, and Joe in ninth, who was yet to set a time. Right, let's go over and get the race started. The penultimate round of the league. And then we just got one race to go, which will be next Sunday. That will be Valencia for the finale of the season. 41-degree track temperature. So wait for everyone to do their tyres. And any settings they need to tweak. And then we will be ready. So just a couple of them ready at the moment. And when they are all go, they're all hovering on the grid again. Just waiting on 2 people. Okay, we're ready. We are ready to start the penultimate round. Obviously, the championship's already been decided. Second and third still up for grabs, though. Okay. So we need to go for the middle of row 1. Who is Tommy D. We want TV camera. Penultimate round, here we go. Turn 1's going to be interesting. It's a very tight corner. Okay. So down into turn 1. Oh, a little bit of a collision there. Is everyone through cleanly? Everyone is through. Everyone is through. That is good news. Bike is in third. Jack is already in the lead and pulling away. He's got half a second already. So Jack in the lead. VSR Mikey in second place. Snooker Greg and Sinister Hybrid having a bit of a battle a bit further back as well. So, oh, that's Biker on the inside curb there. That was almost a crash there. He's got Tommy D just behind him. He's on the Indomitsu LCR Honda. Okay, down into the hairpin. Everyone's staying where they are at the moment. Can Tommy D get past Biker? He might wait for the straight, or he might be able to get by him a little bit before. Oh, that inside curb. I know that inside curb too well. The last league I ran, I crashed on that curb. Okay, onto the back straight. This is where Tommy D needs a good run out. Use a bit of slipstream if he can to try and get past. He's going to have a go into the final corner. On the brakes, Biker has braked a bit later. Has he got it stopped? No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Went into the pit entrance there to stay on track. And he is going to be back through. So Tommy D's got to have another go into turn 1. Again, Biker going in. A little bit too hot again. And that is Tommy D through. Into turn 2. Can Tommy D catch Mikey? 0.8 is the gap at the front. So we'll follow Tommy D for a little bit, see if he can close that gap down. Should we find out what is happening with VSR Mikey? If I can find him. There he is. So it's 0.9. The gap is almost to second. Through the double right-hander. So yeah, no Cringy this week. No Dibby either. And no Gidsy either as well. So we are a few down. But yeah, VSR Mikey in second place at the moment. What battles going on back here with Snooker Greg and Sinister Hybrid. These two are battling. Sinister Hybrid trying to put himself up the inside. It worked. But now they're coming onto the straight. Oh, no. Snooker Greg. That was so close to a crash there. His rear wheel came up off the ground. Into the final corner. Okay, well, they are... I think there's a little bit of lag and the nature of the corner there. It looked like Biker was coming back to him, but I think there might have been a little bit of lag there. Down into turn 1. A little bit too hot into there for Snooker Greg. He's going to take a very late apex as he just missing it. Okay, so everyone pretty much stationary at the moment. The gap is already 2 seconds at the front. So here is Neil in 7th place. He's just behind Snooker Greg and Sinister Hybrid. Can Neil find a way through on Snooker Greg? Gap's down to 1.5. That is someone. Is that Biker off? That was Sinister Hybrid. He must have had a massive moment there because he went straight into the gravel. So way off track for him. That's lost him 2 positions. Now he's got some work to do to try and catch these guys back up and try and regain those positions. So stealing set. He's in 8th place. Using the carbon fibre livery by the looks of it. We've got Joe in 9th place. Okay, so Sinister Hybrid has almost caught up with Neil again. The gap at the front is back up to 2.1. Gap from Mikey to Tommy D is 0.8 of a second. So we'll keep an eye on that, see if that comes down. It's the same at the moment. Still 0.8. Down into turn 1 again. We're on lap 4 of 10. Neil is caught back up with Snooker Greg. Oh, Snooker Greg is down. He's just lost the front at turn 2. So that is Neil. He was piling on the pressure. And that is Neil up to 5th place. Sinister Hybrid up to 6th. Gap at the front, 2 seconds. 1.2 back to Tommy D. And we've got Biker in 4th place. Anyway, it's all spreading out now. Although Joe is catching stealing set. 0.7 is the gap. Wide there. So can he catch and pass stealing set? 0.9 is the gap at the moment. Oh, that's the grass. That is a big mistake there. That's going to give stealing set a bit more of a gap now. Oh, he's gone wide again. So gap is we're at 3.5 seconds. Lost loads of time there. So Snooker Greg staying in 8th. Stealing set even. Snooker Greg in 7th. Sinister Hybrid and Neil close together at the moment. Is Neil going to find a way through? Yamaha versus Yamaha. He is closing in. So So half a second is the gap at the moment. Tommy D, he is 0.8 behind Mikey still. That gap is kind of stabilised. Neil can't quite get close enough to Sinister Hybrid to try and overtake him. Biker is down, so Biker is going to be at 4th place, I'd imagine. Or has he just held on? I think he's just held on to 4th place. But Sinister Hybrid can see him. There he is. Sinister Hybrid closing in. Tommy D in 3rd still, a 2nd behind Mikey. Gap at the front still 2.4 seconds. Coming to the end of lap 5. Joe is down. Go down into the final corner. Wide, square it off and try and fire it out. Gap across the line 1.4, so the gap is still going up. Sinister Hybrid to Biker is still 0.8. What is it across the line? 0.9, so the gap's going back up. So that gap is possibly going to be over a second again, although that's Biker very wide at turn 1. Very wide. That's going to bring that gap down a little bit. See what it is as they come through the first split, which will be very soon. A second. Okay, well, Biker obviously didn't lose as much time as I thought he was going to. Joe is down again. So yeah, all the gaps now are all over a second. So it is starting to spread out a bit. Tyres might come into it, they might not. Just have to keep an eye on the gaps and see where everyone finishes. Yeah, all gaps are well over a second now. So whether Sinister Hybrids can catch Biker. Does look like the gap has come down a little bit, but we'll find out when we get to the next split. I don't want to speak too soon, but so far no incidents. Lap 1 was very good. Oh, apart from that weird laggy one. But yeah, lap 1 everyone was very good. Everyone got through the first couple of corners, which were very tight, very well. Okay, into the final corner again. Start lap 7. The gap has gone up quite a bit, so it's 2 seconds now. Yeah, all the gaps are pretty big now. Tommy D to Mikey, that is the smallest gap at 1.7. Can Tommy D close that down? It's 1.4. He's taken 3 tenths out of him, so we will stay with Tommy D and see if he can close in on Mikey a little bit more. Let's go through the flip-flop down to the double right-hander. Keep an eye on that gap. 1.6. Yeah, it's kind of yo-yoing between 1.4 1.6. Gap at the front is 3.1. So the gap is not coming down. So it's looking like this will possibly be the order that everyone finishes in. Because at the moment I can't see anyone closing in any gaps. The gap is now 2.2. So all the gaps are over 2 seconds at least. Joe is down again. Through the final corner. We'll be starting lap number 8. Jack's come across the line. Here comes Mikey and here comes Tommy D. So not too much longer left, just a few laps left to go. And yeah, the gaps have stabilised. Let's not forget there is one more race after this one, which will be next Sunday, Valencia, the final of the league. Valencia's a bit of a weird track as well. I don't personally like it. See, the gap has come down from Tommy D to Mike. It's 1.8 now, so it's below 2 seconds. Joe's crashed again. So yeah, 1.8. We'll keep an eye on that, but I think it's usually the first sector. Tommy D seems to be a little bit quicker. But as the lap goes on, so it's gone back up to 1.9. As the lap goes on, it creeps back up, and over the line it goes over 2 seconds again. So I think we are pretty much looking at the results. Sliding all over the place. I think Tommy D's tyres are starting to go off as well. Gap at the front still 3.6. Now it's 4. 2.1 from Tommy D to Mikey. So yeah, gaps all over 2 seconds again. Shall we have a look at Jack in the lead? He is coming around to start the penultimate lap of the penultimate race. .9, the gap's come down slightly. 2.2 from Mikey to Tommy D. So we'll follow Jack for a little bit. See what he does, see how he does it. Two seconds back to Tommy D. I think all the gaps are pretty much gonna stay as they are. I can't see anyone closing any gaps now with 1.5 laps to go. Not unless someone has a crash, of course, but I don't think they will. Right, Mikey, he's in second, 4.2 behind. Gap is not going to come down, but he's just got to keep on his same pace and he'll take second place. Tommy D, he's got a big gap behind him, 8.4 seconds back to Biker. So Tommy D, he is safe in third. I think even if he crashed, he would still be able to finish in third place. Then yeah, we got Biker in fourth. He's got 4.2 over Sinister Hybrid in fifth. And 2.7 behind him is Neil. Then 5.6 behind Neil is Snooker Greg. Then 10.9 behind Snooker Greg is Stealing Set. And then 29.1 seconds behind Stealing Set is Joe, who was off track again there. Oh, I'll tell you what, a gap at the front, 1.7. We want to have a look at Tommy D. Joe is down again. I don't think Joe, he's not going to be finishing the race. The timer will go down, but 1.7. We're on the final lap. 1.3. Joe is down again. Can Tommy D put in a late charge on Mikey? This would be one hell of a last lap from Tommy D if he can do this. But that's the smallest the gap has been for a long time. Has he got a bit more rear tyre left? Joe is down again. Still 1.3. That was just the game having a bit of a moment there. He is closing in, but I think he's going to run out of time. He's just going to run out of time. He's only got 2 corners to go. So let's go with Jack as he comes to the final corner. Neil has just gone down. Is Snooker Greg going to get past Neil? So Jack is going to win at Sepang. The penultimate round of the league goes to Jack. VSR Mikey comes home in 2nd place. And we got Tommy D in 3rd. Biker, he's going to come home in 4th eventually when the game sorts itself out. Sinister Hybrid, he will be 5th. Neil in 6th. Snooker Greg 7th. Stealing Set 8th. And Joe in 9th place. Is the timer going to jump when it gets to 10? No, it's not. Okay. So, Stealing Set is just going to miss out on the line. So here we go. Let's just confirm the times because it looks like a few of them have got penalties. Could this change 2nd place? No, it hasn't. So, Jack takes the win from VSR Mikey in 2nd, Tommy D in 3rd, Biker in 4th, Sinister Hybrid takes 5th, Neil in 6th, Snooker Greg in 7th, Stealing Set in 8th, and Joe in 9th. Now, I didn't see any incidents. I don't think there were any incidents in that race, even on lap 1. So, yeah, let's go over and see how that has affected the overall standings. Right, here are the championship standings after the penultimate round. Jack is in the lead still, 411 points. Cringy holds on to 2nd place with 276. Mikey is in 3rd with 253. Tommy D in 4th with 238. Dibby is in 5th with 216. Neil is in 6th with 158. Biker in 7th with 138. Snooker Greg in 8th with 120. Gidsy in 9th with 105. Sinister Hybrid just 3 points behind, now in 10th on 102. Dixon 11th on 57. Stick Vortex in 12th on 56. Stealing Set is in 13th on 55. Demons 14th on 43. Sacred Meerkat in 15th with 30. F1 Fan in 16th with 18. Dylan in 17th with 7. And Joe in 18th with 7 as well. So that is it for round 18. One more race to go, which will be Valencia. That will be next weekend. But anyway, guys, that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.